Alright, this is Platypus, and this is the rematch between myself and JStanley back here on Elysium. This time I have spawned a Zerg, since I select random, and he is once again Terran. Just coincidentally, we ended up in the same spawn locations, because I'm pretty sure you can spawn up here, it's not just some free expo. Anyway, I obviously am spawning a Zerg, as I said, in the top right, and he is blue Terran in the bottom left, just in the dead center, in case you did not see the last game. Now, last time he chose to wall off up here. Well, I suppose that's the last thing I'll say about the last game, just in case you haven't seen it. So, this time, he is walling off up here, as per custom, which probably means he's going to be rather defensive this game, which is always a fine idea against Zerg, because they like to smash things up, rip through them with their claws of steel, etc., etc. And I am going up to 14 pool. Probably shouldn't give that away, but I just played this game like a matter of minutes ago, and it's all fresh in my mind. So there goes the pool. It was at 14. Having my overlords scout out both places, since I wasn't too sure if this one would find anything here, but he did. And I'm pulling him back here, just in case a marine pops. He won't have very far to run, because it is always so annoying when you lose an overlord to early marines. He is coming in here with his scouts. I didn't bother to send a drone since I saw his base with my overlord. He's gonna come over here and be clever, attack my spawning pool, attack my drone, so I can come back to that. Try to chase him off. Not too hard, he's not a probe. He actually has to run away when he gets hurt. Down here looks like he's just pumping SCVs, pumping SCVs and getting his second racks up. I am going for, I guess, one queen play. I thought I was going for two, but perhaps I just fell behind in my brain space. Oh, there's the second one. I'm going to open the production tab, which I always forget until 5 minutes into the game, but now you guys have it. And we can see he's just getting a couple marines. He is not getting any add-ons. He's just now getting his gas, and that is why. I was a little bit afraid that he'd go for some forward proxy sort of thing, so I waited quite a while for my hatch. And the reason the drone is going this way is that I was going to expand over here originally, try to be sneaky, but I didn't know if he had watchtower control, and that would be tons of wasted time and a wasted drone. So now I'm expanding over here. Second queen is almost popped. He's going for more marines and another barracks. And he is now walling off this section. Double wall is pretty good. Something, something, double rainbow joke. Something, something. I like to have one queen out at all times that just spreads creep. Just for creep. And then, of course, another queen per hatchery for larva. Getting a pretty early layer attack. I was going to go for... I'm not going to say, because I'm not going to spoil the game. I'm going to learn not to do that, even though I already know what's happening. Just sending his marine out here to scouts. And not too much on the production tab. Wow, that is a really fast expansion. But, you know, I am not attacking, so go for it, guy. I don't even have a single zergling out. Oh, there we go. Speaking of the devil, getting 10 of them right now. He has some marines up here being annoying, but, I mean, with two queens, there's not much they can do. And I just bring these guys down here because I have to leave one anyway. I might as well. And the creep is spreading, so this one won't, or whichever one I send back won't take too long. And his marine is just like, oh shit, I am in the wrong place at the very wrong time. And yep, those zerglings and queens are just going to eat him up. So queen speedily returning to her nest to spread larvae and whatnot. Looks like I'm going to move out here with my zerglings to see what they can CCC. I have my second gas up, but I'm not putting anything on it. I guess I forgot about it. But I did want to go for nothing. There we go. I'm going for my Spire. I wanted to go for my Spire. That's what I was going to say. But I was very clever because I didn't want to give anything away. This Marine is dead, obviously. Speed just kicking in right there. Or perhaps a little bit earlier. But this is the first time I see it. You know, for months during the beta, I did not realize that speed was conveyed through the little wings they got. Then I saw them like, oh, that is super cool. And I looked for a visual change when they got their crackling upgrade, and I was so sad not to see one. Properly saturating my main and natural here. Well, with the little Maynard. More larvae, as any good Zerg should use. Unless he, you know, needs his transfusions. Finally getting the gas saturated, and our Terran friend down here has gotten his expansion going, sending over quite a few SAVs, and a Reaper has come out. Possibly going to use him as a scout, but I think I can see this with the watchtower. He's always player 1, even though it's my replay. No idea why that happens. I guess I can't see this Reaper, but I can see his little wall, because that is just an awesome tower. And I think that actually only benefits... I guess you can see all 3 ramps from there. Never mind, I was going to say that this player might be at a disadvantage. But no, you can see all 3 ramps. That's my sneaky drone going for the expo there, now that I know that he doesn't have vision up here. He's getting a tech lab on his factory, which means we're going to see probably siege tanks, maybe some Thors, but I don't see an armory going up right now. So, probably just siege tanks. Lots and lots of Marines, getting his stim pack researched, going for an engineering base, so probably some upgrades. My Spire is down, but I'm not getting any mutas. I'm getting quite a few Banelings. I do like to smash up Terrans with Banelings, just because they are oh so cheap. And look, each one does 80 damage to buildings, including splash. So I can probably take this stuff down pretty easily. Well, almost. Oh well. Trying to keep spreading my creep. I mean, I forget sometimes, but every once in a while I'll just look at the mini-map and see, is there enough purple on here? No, there's never enough purple on there. I should fix that. Expo still going up. His is doing fine. He is now getting missile turrets. He probably scanned this, but it may just be intuition. Generally, if Zerg players are going with Zerglings and Banelings, then mutas are probably going to come along. He's still getting a ton of Marines, and we have an armory going down, so we're probably going to see some Thors. Although he does only have 1 factory. But he might remedy that once his natural really kicks in and he gets the gas saturated here. We have some Marines chilling out. He must really expect mutas. He probably scanned my Spire, because that's a lot of Marines and a lot of turrets. At both spots. And I've run in here with some Banelings and Zerglings. They didn't do too much damage, it looks like. Mostly just Zerg guts on the floor. And he's stimming up, so I'm running away, and he's stimming up, so I'm running away. Just so he uses up his hit points. And it looks like his... Oh, he actually managed to shoot my Banelings before they got to him, which is very good. I am coming in with my Mutalisks, and they're just going to run into a bunch of Hell missiles, or Long Bolt missiles, rather. I guess Hellfire was from the Goliath and Brood War, so my bad. We finally have this expansion up, and I'm getting a couple drones and a queen to get it underway, because for mass muta build, which is what I'm looking to do, you need a lot of gas. And so I'm going for an infestation pit, which means hive tech for me, because I just don't like infestors. I realize they're awesome, especially against Terran, especially against Marine Balls, but I just don't like infestors, because if they get out of position at all, they go down so quickly. They're just like classic wizards. And dum-dum-dum, things going along normally. He's getting quite a lot of upgrades, and we have a Thor coming out. And I doubt I know about this. Let's see. I don't even see the factory coming up. I mean, if I have awesome intuition, then I'll realize that he has awesome intuition, or he's scanned, and he'll know that I have mutas on the way. So he'll probably get some fours out. I am massing up quite a few guys here in the middle. Going for a bunch of banelings there. Out of gas though, so that's gonna stop. The main reason I go for these expansions is just for the gas, and I'm not even saturating these. It's just because I'm a scrub. Technically, we're both diamond, but he is like way higher diamond than I am. I have something like 500 points, maybe. He has like 1,500. But I'm gonna come in and take out his turrets, trying to cause some damage. I see the bunch of factories going up, so I try to delay them and take him down if I can, which I probably can't. He's probably gonna. Yep. Here come some reinforcements. At this point, there we go, I see the Thor, and I'm thinking, crap, Thor's just tear up Zerg. And I usually go Ultralisks when I go for Hive Tech, but this time around, I am just skipping the Ultras, skip going down. Always good as a Terran to use that extra energy if you're, he has a ton of minerals, so yeah, you obviously in his case don't need the extra mules, but I mean, he has a ton anyway, so he's just going for scans. And I'm coming around here to try to cause some trouble with my wicked mutas. And I'm getting a lot more banelings. Probably just going to try to smash through this whole thing with nothing but banelings. And you really need Zergling backup, and I never think of that at the time. But Zergling backup really helps because they can just come up and clean up any remaining forces or almost dead buildings. And we have my hive up. I'm getting centrifugal hooks for my banelings, so they can just roll on in and smash everything to itty bits. Looks like I haven't